he just gets in the way. You know, Hobbs is an obstacle. He's a dead weight. He's like a shackle on Shaw's leg that he just doesn't need. Shaw is a guy who operates in a very undercover way. You know, he's a man who's very much in control. He's almost like lives in the shadows. This is the type of person that doesn't need anyone around. Certainly someone that's, you know, a lumbering 260-pound American sort of guy from the DSS world. He just doesn't need that in his life. So he, you know, he likes to make decisions in his, and I think that's one of the key differences.
What does he like the most about him?
What does he like about himself?
About Hobbs.
Oh, what does he like the most about him? I guess he likes him when he's not around, you know.
And in real life, do you relate more to Hobbs or Shaw?
I certainly relate more to Shaw because I play him, so I guess I sort of dig deep and try and find a little bit of my sort of intuitive personality within that role that I play.
And what place would you choose to get lost, London or Hawaii, and why?
Where would I choose to get lost? In London, because there's plenty of places to get lost there. Trust me, I've lived that life.
And do you consider yourself a team player, or do you like to do things on your own?
I like things on my own, yeah. I was always gravitated towards individual sports. You know, when I was a kid, I used to skateboard, I used to do a lot of gymnastics, I used to do, you know, martial arts when I was... All of these are not so much team sports. Football and all the other things were less of an interest to me. I always used to watch all the singular guys on their own type sports. Don't know, that's just me.
And imagine that you are assigned a dangerous mission. Who would you choose from your family to help you?
From my, I guess Owen, because he was not in this movie. You know, the writers decided to write a story that didn't include my brother, and sadly I was quite disappointed with that. I really liked Owen Shaw in the last one, and you know, certainly in part 6 I thought he was fabulous. So yeah, maybe the next one we get to delve a little bit more into Owen.
So, what do you think is the biggest novelty about this movie compared to Fast and Furious?
The biggest novelty about the movie, I guess we're sort of doubling down on the humour, on trying to figure out whether people are going to like that. I know that a lot of the favourite moments in some of the other stuff that we did in the earlier movies were the banter that that Hobbs and Shaw had, and you know, they're two alpha males, well, you know, banging heads. People kind of like that.
And what do you think is the most powerful message?
The most powerful message that people come together to defeat the odds. People will always come together despite any kind of idealistic views on... I mean, we're dealing with a bad guy that basically wants to cleanse the world. He wants to lose billions and billions of people for a better planet. You know, some kind of social cleansing. And you know, when people come together, they can overbeat that. You know, people, despite, I mean, we're fighting people with high-tech weapons, and this, you know, the end act, it really shows how, you know, this primitive sort of weaponry is not what really counts. It's when people fight with heart and the spirit, and that trumps everything and above.